Everything Embroidery Market. I'm Christina, and of course, we have my co host, Hope Dale, with us. And today we are chatting with Angela with All Stitched Up by Angela. Woo!
Morning.
Yes, thank you for coming today. And guys, we're only 3 weeks out from our show. So if you don't know when the next Everything Embroidery Market is, it is September 24th 22nd through the 24th at the Myrtle Beach Convention Center. And we are so pumped. So today we're chatting with Angela. Angela is a longtime vendor with Everything Embroidery Market. She brings all the things, notions, fabrics, just all kinds of stuff, blanks. And today we're going to be chatting with her about the classes that she's teaching. We've got some new ones on the books for Myrtle Beach. So if you take a second, let's listen. Let's see what we got going on. So we'll start with, sorry, my throat's acting kind of funny right now. But class number 1 that we have is your Sewing in Classroom Essentials class. Angela, tell us a little bit about what that one's about.
So that class, it's like a high-speed class on how to use all the tools and gadgets and gadgets for your sewing room and craft room, and also some great tips on how to make yourself more efficient and how you have your your workstation layout and some tools that help you be organized. And it's a really, really fun class. Like I said, it's a high-paced class. We go over I don't know, maybe 50 to 60 different things that would help you be more efficient or organized, or just things you never knew you needed. Those kinds of things. Anything new to the market as well. We always are looking for new products to talk about and show you at those at the shows, and we'll bring anything that we find new or super helpful in your sewing and crafting and vinyl and sublimation, whatever it is that you might be doing for yourself or your business.
Yes, and we moved that to the first class because last time at the last show, it was one of the last classes of the day, and people were so pumped, and you had a line out your booth. People were like, I have to get my hands on some of these products that we discussed. So we were like, you know what? Let's move it to the beginning. That way you guys can have some time to actually go through the booth and really see those products that you guys discussed in the class. And those ladies were so pumped. I loved the smiles on their faces when they left your class and came straight to that vendor hall, and they were like, what? Let's see everything. So I think that's a class that even if you've been to it before, like you said, it changes as the market changes and as new things come out, and definitely sign up for that class. So that's class number 1. We have another class, which is one of your brand new classes. It's called Scrap Busters. What is Scrap Busters?
Scrap Busters is going to be a class that helps you to use every piece of your fabric and not waste anything. And when I say every piece, I mean every piece. You're not going to throw away the salvage edges. You're not going to throw away anything. And for all of us who do applique, we know how many little pieces of scraps that we have laying around. And if you sew or quilt, the same thing. You get all these little pieces left over at the end. We're going to show you some techniques on how to use those and incorporate them into your applique and your sewing projects to help you create unique products that will be one of a kind, because nobody else will have all these exact scraps that you have and arrange them in the way that you do. So it's, and now in this, the economy, people have a little less money to spend on fabric. So why not use all those old scraps that you have laying around to create some really unique products?
Yes, unique and beautiful, right? And it's completely personal. Angela sent me over some pictures of some of the things that she, was making with this technique, and it's like, that's so cool. Yeah. So if you have scraps or don't have scraps, and you're planning to get scraps, if you do anything with fabric in general, this is the class for you. So that one's going to be at 1:15 on Friday. So we have you busy on Friday. Friday's a busy
Yes.
day for Angela.
Yes.
Um, so class number 3 we have is another new class, which is one that I'm super excited about. It's tapping into the emotional marketplace. Tell us about that one.
That class is a new class that I developed for this year. It is, I personally started doing laser engraving, and in addition to all of the sewing and applique and embroidery and sublimation, so touch on a little bit of everything in that class. But learning how to use the gifts that you have been given. You're a maker and a creator, and you can create things that really tap into somebody's emotional needs. And it's not just about creating a product that you can sell. It's about really connecting with someone to understand what would be something that would fulfill an emotional need to commemorate, remember, um, have a memorial of some kind for an event in their life, or people in their lives, or animals in their lives. So there's a lot of different things that we talk about in that class. It's a class where we really connect with each other, because we share things that are really emotional things. People share in that class. I've done it one time this year, and we really did connect with each other. And sometimes even the class, you could feel like a little bit of a tear welling up in your eye when you listen to some of the experiences that the people have had in creating something for their one passed away and their a love passed away, or a pet had passed, or something like that. So it's a really deep class. Let's just say that. But we do share and learn from each other in that class, and I share a lot of things that I have done, and trying to help you tap into that market if you own your own small business, or even if you're just doing it for your personal family and friends. It's a really, I think, important market that the big box retail stores can't fulfill.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think that
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons that people go to smaller shops is because they can get that one-on-one connection with the owner or the person who's making the product. They can personalize it 100%. And when there's an event in their life or whatever that they want something that's just that much more special, because it's personalized, they know that they can get that from you, the business owner. And so I think this class not only shows you things that you could offer, but just how to connect with that customer and then provide them something that they'll cherish forever. So I really love the idea of this class. I think it's going to be um, really good. Again, that one is at 5:30 on Friday. So we have one class for you on Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday is a class that we've done a few times, but people love it always. That one's going to be all about the cork. What is that? What is cork and what can you use it for?
That class, we have done that in the past. However, being in Myrtle Beach, I'm sure that we're going to have a lot of new people that are at the show. So we wanted to offer it again. Cork is a fabric, it's cork based, but it's got a fabric backing on it. So you can sew with this cork that we have. You can make bags, you can use it in applique, you can use it in other projects, Christmas ornaments, anything for your home. So we go over a lot of different ways that you can use cork, and talk about the product itself and how it's created and things like that. It's also a fun class. I love to encourage everybody to share in the classes because we learn so much from each other. So we always have good interaction, and inevitably somebody has done something that I don't have a picture of yet or something. Well, they even hold their handbag up and say, "Hey, I made this with cork," and everybody can kind of see in what people are doing with it or how they're using it. So again, it's a class that hopefully, if you've never taken it, it's one of the really cool classes to take because it's easier to use than most people think.
Yeah.
So
Yes. Well, and also our show's in September. That means we're leading up to the holidays. And cork is something that you can create so many different things, different products that you can then offer to your customers or give away as gifts if you're doing this personally and not for a business. I mean, and that same thing for that emotional market, people are always looking for that personal Christmas gift,
Yes.
or we're thankful on Thanksgiving, and you can give a family something that they'll cherish forever. And all of that you can learn in September, Myrtle Beach, September 22nd through 24th. Again, I invite you to register and sign up for Angela's classes. While I have you here, Angela, share with everyone some of the stuff that you're going to have in your booth. So not only are you teaching all these awesome classes, but you're going to have a nice big booth set up in the vendor hall for people to shop.
Yes, we will have a large booth with thousands of options of fabric. We bring the cork as well. We have sublimation blanks. We have vinyl blanks. We have lots and lots of notions. We do bring some custom printed vinyl. And we also have laser engraving blanks. So we have a really great selection of lots of things, kind of a one-stop shop for a lot of the things that we have in our store. We are the largest, one of the largest home small business fabric and craft store in our area. So we do carry a good selection.
Yes.
Also, you'll be doing scissor sharpening, right?
We will be doing scissor sharpening as well. We will be bringing that equipment with us. So if you have some dull scissors,
yeah. So bring your scissors.
That's right.
Yes, all the scissors.
Yeah.
All the scissors. And that's a really cool thing. Every year we've had people ask about scissor sharpening. So now's your time. Bring them, sharpen them, leave with them, and then that makes it easier for you in the future also. Okay, so let's talk. I guess will you put up her website really fast? Again, we're speaking with Angela from All Stitched Up by Angela. She said she's got all kinds of fabric coming to the show. She's not kidding. There's all kinds of fabric.
It's a huge booth.
It's so much fabric, and it's so fun to look. You do the little bundles and everything. So cute. So you are not going to be able to step foot in that booth without walking out with a bunch of cute fabric. Mm-hmm. So,
and if you go to the classes, then she had all of the craft room essentials and all of that. You'll learn what you're supposed to do with them, and then you can go get them.
Yes.
Yes, and everybody in the class, we give them a goodie bag with a few little items in that bag and a coupon to our booth.
Yeah.
So then you have to get them.
Yes. So sign up again. Go to allstitchedupbyangela.com. You'll be able to see some of the items that she'll be bringing over to the show. That way you can have any questions ready for her. She'll be there. She'll be ready to answer. As you can tell, she loves that conversation. She wants to help you with whatever your project is. So don't be afraid to chat with Angela. I think that's one of the things that you like about the business, is being able to do the personal connection like we just talked about. So All Stitched Up by Angela, we're so happy that you're going to be at the show. After you go to her website, go over to eemshows.com and sign up for our show in Myrtle Beach, September 22nd through the 24th. There's a list of all the vendors that are going to be there, all the classes that we're going to offer, and bring your friends, bring your family, enjoy everything that Myrtle Beach has to offer. We're so excited, and we cannot wait to see you there.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Angela.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
You too. Bye.